In a moment, the Lord Mayor will be reading out the accession proclamation. At the end of the reading, the words, "God save the King," will be spoken 3 times. The first will be by the Lord Mayor alone. Immediately after the Lord Mayor has said these words, the councillors and official guests are asked to repeat, "God save the King." Finally, everyone present is invited to repeat the words, "God save the King."
We come together this afternoon following the passing of our late sovereign, Queen Elizabeth II. Our sadness at this time is shared by people across the globe as we remember with affection and gratitude the lifetime of service given by our longest reigning monarch. But the basis on which our monarchy is built has ensured that through the centuries the crown has passed in an unbroken line of succession. Today's ceremony marks the formal proclamation to the people of Coventry of the beginning of our new King's reign. This ceremony does not create a king, it is simply an acknowledgement of the accession which took place immediately on the death of the reigning monarch. In an age where modern methods of communication convey news around the globe in an instant, the proclamation is no longer the means by which people learn for the first time that they have a new monarch. Today, however, is one of the first occasions when communities have an opportunity to come together and reflect on the moment in our nation's history when the reign of our longest serving monarch came to an end and our new sovereign succeeded. There is a tradition that when the monarch visits our city, the mace, the symbol of the Lord Mayor's authority, is inverted in recognition of the authority of the crown. In today's ceremony, the mace has again been inverted as a similar signal of recognition that the crown has passed from our late sovereign to her successor. Yesterday, the Accession Council met at St James's Palace to proclaim our new sovereign. The flags, which had flown at half-mast since the Queen's death, were raised briefly to their full height to mark the start of His Majesty's reign. The Accession Council also made an order requiring the proclamation to be read in the areas of their jurisdiction. And in my humble duty, I now read the proclamation to the people of Coventry. Ladies and gentlemen, the proclamation of the accession. Where it has pleased Almighty God to call to His mercy our late Sovereign Lady, Queen Elizabeth II of blessed and glorious memory, by whose decease the crown of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is solely and rightfully come to the Prince Charles Philip Arthur George. We therefore, the Lords spiritual and temporal of this realm, and members of the House of Commons, together with other members of Her late Majesty's Privy Council and representatives of the realms and territories, aldermen and citizens of London and others, do now hereby, with one voice and consent of tongue and heart, publish and proclaim that the Prince Charles Philip Arthur George is now, by the death of our late sovereign of happy memory, become our lawful and rightful liege lord, Charles III, by the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of his other realms and territories, King, Head of the Commonwealth, Defender of the Faith, to whom we do acknowledge all faith and obedience with humble affection, beseeching God, by whom kings and queens do reign, to bless His Majesty with a long and happy years to reign over us. God save the King. God save the King. God
save the King. Gracious King, omnipotent,
gentlemen, please join with me with 3 cheers for His Majesty the King. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray!